Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Of course, I think probably the best part of the Oscars, especially last night's show, is the day after, when we all get to dissect it with our friends, hang out, and have a good old gossip about it.
And talk about what you were wearing, whether you were hot or not on the red carpet. Stephen Schelling is joining us now. He's an editor, writer, stylist, and fabulist, I hear. And Fred Lee, man about town, you meet him on the show all the time. He is the king of Manhattan. I just titled you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Thank you.
Because Fred was a little sensitive about Stephen getting the fabulous title.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to top fabulous, but
King of Manhattan.
I like King of Manhattan.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Let's talk about the show in general. Stephen, the whole Oscars broadcast. Meh, yeah? No?
Meh. It was very kinder, gentler, geriatric almost. I mean, at least last year it was a train wreck, so there was always something to look forward to. Yeah. This year was a slow motion crash.
Yeah, Billy Crystal, same jokes, same jokes.
Yeah, it just sort of came to same jokes from 1934.
I know,
like Henny
and waiting
Youngman
for
was
the
on
laughter.
stage.
That was the awkward part for me. He would just stare. Like, you guys, you remember this one?
Yeah. Is it me or has he had some work done?
Oh, he's had tons of Botox.
Yes, it's Botox Billy.
Botox Billy. Okay,
there you go.
There's one thing.
That would be his Urban Rush title.
Botox Billy.
I like that.
Okay, there's
I like
one
that.
thing that we need to discuss, and it is simply bam. Let's look at the video.
Yes.
Fred, we'll start with you. What did you think of Angelina Jolie and her leg?
Well, that was quite the pose. I mean, does she just naturally assume that position?
I think so. I think it's in her
Jim
genes.
Rash coming out after. It was so funny.
What did you think, Steven?
I thought it was great. I mean, when she walked up on that stage and just pulled that bam moment, you knew why Jen lost. Like, right there.
Out of here.
The first day on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, she's like, "Hi, Brad." Bam. Good
Hip
evening.
check.
Done. She was out the door.
Okay, let's get to the carpet. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes.
Now, you guys agreed
There's
on some of these?
dissension on Gwyneth Paltrow in this one, as there always is.
Fred?
I hated her dress.
I hated it too.
I hate it.
I loved it.
Stephen, I'm with you on this one. I thought it was beautiful.
What was with the cape? She looked like a cape crusader on the red carpet. And secondly, I don't care that it was Tom Ford. Immediately what popped to mind was feminine hygiene product.
Wow.
Squirt some blue liquid and you get the message.
Please.
Sorry.
Always. Always.
And the
Well,
difference
now
is,
you've changed my perspective. Okay.
the difference is, Fred really, really likes Gwyneth Paltrow, but hated the
do.
outfit. I hate Gwyneth Paltrow, but loved the outfit. So
Really?
it hurt me that I had to put her on my best dress list, but she looked terrific. And you have to take into account that she might have worked with Tom Ford for this outfit, but she was probably churning her own butter and teaching Apple ancient Greek at the same time as she was
making
getting
an
dressed.
ensenada frittata.
Exactly, and knitting her own cashmere scarves. I mean,
Oh, man. But it
Interesting.
has beautiful drape.
it's got terrific
and hang.
lines. It's very modern. One of my
Fred, I still hate it too, don't worry.
I think it's beautiful, and I think also without the cape, it's not nearly as good though. When she was up there with RDJ doing that weird, very weird thing, the dress is not as strong.
Fred,
I was
that
a little
thing.
more forgiving when she took the cape off. It's still not Oscar worthy, but we agree to disagree.
We got to move on because we got to get to the dirt
You
here.
agree
Yes.
on.
A woman who is simply now Octavia.
Octavia, I was so happy for her.
I know.
Her speech was one of those ones where she said nothing, but it was beautiful.
Yeah. And I can't believe they rushed her off so they could put one of their dumb montages in. I mean, let the woman talk.
She was flawless. She never looked better. I mean, this entire award season, she has just nailed it. I mean, she has really gone with her favorite designer, Tadashi.
Shijo. Yeah.
And I am so happy for her. I mean, she's a full-figured gal, and she figured out the dresses that work for her.
And she wears it so well. She just rules the
regal.
carpet. She always looks
She
regal.
looks terrific, and also you could tell she could walk in it when she was walking up the stairs, which is
She had a little bit of trouble up the stairs, but I
and
know
they had
what
to
you
help
mean.
her out of her chair a little bit, but it was
She
maybe
looked-
one layer of
Don't we all?
Spanx, not two. Yes.
Yeah.
And
I often
sitting
need
there,
help to get up out of my chair.
Walking the red carpet, everything else, she looked comfortable. Like,
She looked comfortable, and also it fit her perfectly, and she knew that it did, so she looked so comfortable
feel
on the red
so good
carpet.
when
I
you look
feel
good.
good for her. I mean, I feel very happy for her. I wonder, though, if she had any Spanx underneath that.
I think there was probably something. It's
A
hard to-
lady's got to have a little mystery.
I'm just,
Okay,
That
Penelope.
question never entered my mind.
Penelope Cruz, she really did look old Hollywood. I thought
thought
she was divine.
I loved it. Giorgio Armani Privé. I thought she looked absolutely gorgeous in that retro kind of faux bob, those curls. I thought she was stunning and definitely on one of my top 5. In my top
Steven?
5.
What is happening over there?
Fabulous.
I so disagree.
Oh.
No, like even though Prince Albert was on the red carpet with her, did she have to dress like his mother? It was 1963 old Hollywood. It's been done. I mean, this was
What did you
Armani
think of the
Queen-
color though? Because we haven't
The color
seen
was
that
lovely.
color.
It's
I
sort of
loved
a
it.
gray
Yes.
lavender. It was a lovely color, but everything about it was so retro and strange, and I did not think
thought it
it
was Grace
suited her at all.
Kelly.
Well, and I'm-
exactly, but her son was on the red carpet. Would she have dressed up as the Queen in an ugly hat?
Wow.
You know, like, if Prince William goes next year, is she going to dress like the Queen
I
and
mean
act like
this in,
Stidham in a big-
in
Yes.
sort of both the best and the worst possible way, but you see that at gowns and at gala balls here in
Exactly,
Vancouver.
all over the place.
So it's not
Sort
a
of
super
Mariposa.
special work.
Yeah. Mariposa, that is
Oh,
down, dirty, and
now.
low, my
That's
friend.
below the belt
okay, we're going to
there.
move on to Mila Jovovich. Let's have a look at her.
She was my best dressed for the entire awards. Now, she's never going to win an Oscar. Yes, she's from Resident Evil. She
Yeah.
does technical stuff.
I was going to say, who is she? I mean, she's a supermodel, but who is she?
A former supermodel. She also had some charting hits, dance hits in the 90s.
I remember that.
And she's an actress, and I love her.
I didn't
and,
even count her because I didn't think she
She's
had
also
the
a
credits.
designer.
I'm sorry.
She's also a designer, and I think that she's wearing Elie Saab, and I love Elie Saab, but she's wearing that so beautifully.
So well. And
Stephen
Fred,
has set up a Facebook fan page for Mila
Apparently.
Jovovich as
Fred,
well.
the
I
red
run
lip
one.
with the white, I thought she stood out so beautifully,
I mean,
but not too loudly.
I thought the dress was pretty, and I really thought the dress was indicative of the trend this year. We saw a lot of that white, that champagne-colored gowns, and it looked really refreshing on her, but I discounted her as an actress, so she didn't really qualify. There you go.
She didn't even make it.
And you're off the
Sorry. She of the slipped body part,
Boob or
Jennifer
not a boob?
Lopez.
You guys, the debate on the
Boob,
internet
it's a
was
nipple.
it boob? It was nipple.
Areola.
Boys.
It was areola.
It was areola.
Technically.
Oh, wait, come on. I think every boy froze that frame to see if they saw a nipple.
I did,
J-Lo.
and I
straight
didn't.
boy, 'cause the rest of
I
us
did.
looked at
I
the dress.
froze it. I saw nothing.
I thought if you stare at it long enough, perhaps you would see one
Well, exactly.
surface. I
If
think
you
that's
cross your eyes,
What are those things called where you cross your eye and it's all dot? Yeah,
But you know,
maybe.
I thought it was a beautiful dress. I felt she took it out of her Grammy closet because I think we've seen similar dresses from her before.
The
It was
DV,
very
yeah.
safe.
She's got to
but-
change it up a little bit.
But
was
you know
also-
what?
it
Good
was-
for her. She just split from Mark Anthony. It's like, look at these, Mark. Look what you're missing. And good for her.
shake and shimmy. What did you think
Yeah.
about it?
I thought, first of all, everything was tight about it. Her hair, the look, she was stuffed
I didn't
in it.
like the
It was
hair.
the hardest working dress in Hollywood, keeping those curves together that night.
It didn't work hard enough.
No, it didn't at
No, it
certain
didn't.
points.
Okay.
It took a 5-minute smoke break, unfortunately.
We are going to Shailene Woodley. And now, did you guys agree or disagree on this
We
one?
agreed.
We agree.
Oh, good, good,
it was
good.
like
Seriously.
awful.
Yeah,
If you
okay. I
put-
was going to say, I hope you
It was like
agree.
a
Because if
burqa
somebody
for her
like
breasts.
this,
It was
losing
awful.
the title.
If you put two buns on the side of her head, she would be Princess Leia. It's like, Luke, save me.
It's a communion dress made out of Mentos. It's just ridiculous.
She's far too young and pretty for that dress.
Yes.
I am
Agree.
sorry.
I
I just want to, just if anyone's keeping score at home, this is going amazingly well. My
We
God.
were like, I wonder what Fred and Steven would be like for the Oscars. And we're going to see this again. Okay, Melissa McCarthy.
Made out of-
Let's discuss.
Oh dear. You know what? During this award season, I thought she looked beautiful in all the gowns that she had chosen. Unfortunately, this one for the Oscars, a disaster.
Oh,
it is a red carpet roadkill.
It's-
I mean, it's
Steven,
like
are you
someone,
okay?
someone took
I have
bedazzler
trouble looking
to a
at that
tent.
dress. I love her, and I have trouble looking at it. It's like she
my
stole my
goodness.
grandmother's old window treatment from the drawing room. I mean, the only good thing, and I was trying to find one good
Her
thing because I
clutch.
love her so much. One good thing about that dress, you can hide a mini bottle of Grey Goose in it because you need to be wasted. to
Scorsese.
wear that.
That's right. Scorsese.
That was one of the best
Yes,
parts.
she did.
At least it's got a mini bar in the chest.
And she
right?
had one of the only genuinely funny moments with Billy Crystal during
Yes.
that whole
Yes.
thing when she
That's
did
because the
one
dress
leg.
was covered with a bathrobe. It was just the worst.
It
dress.
She
really
needs
was
to talk
bad.
to Octavia. Okay, really
Yes.
quickly, we want to get to the guys. Zachary
Yes.
Quinto.
I loved Zachary Quinto's
Look at him.
He's so cute.
He's very
so
He's got the
dapper.
shawl collar going. He tied his own bow tie, the glasses. He was there not as an actor, but as an executive producer, so he's smart too.
I love him.
I might have a little crush on him. I don't know.
You
but-
might, yeah.
This
It's
is my
not
chance
showing
to-
it all.
I don't have a
Zachary, call
chance.
me.
He's all
Call me,
yours.
What did you
please.
think, Zachary?
I thought he looked very handsome. For me, my best dressed guy was Jean Dujardin.
He looked fabulous.
he was marvelous.
Merci
Great
beaucoup.
accent, great looks. He looks pretty dapper in a tux.
does. Oh, those
kudos to-
Frenchmen.
Props to him.
I like he didn't go full color as well, because you see that all the time now, and the guy
It's a little
having
different, but not too out
the
there.
traditional tux collar was kind of fun, right? To see something a little
I
different.
thought he looked great. An honorable mention to our very own Canuck, Christopher Plummer, in the
I
velvet
Yes.
tux. I thought he
adore
looked great.
him.
I thought.
And
it
as
was-
he said, this isn't a tux, it's a smoking jacket.
Yeah, his
he
great
did us
speech.
proud.
Wonderful.
Very proud.
Okay,
Gentlemen.
who did not like Brad Pitt? We
I
gotta
did
get
not.
to the last two. What,
The hair,
what?
Legends of the Fail for that hair. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're between movies or anything. Just do something. Put it up. Angelina made an effort.
She
You know,
did. Bam!
He's bam.
I know.
His hair's like Spam. It's just ridiculous.
But maybe he didn't want to try and overshadow her and just let her shine. Let her shine with her
Fred,
bam. and-
I agree with Stephen. He took a page out of Cameron Diaz. Didn't do his hair. I thought Cameron looked great this year.
She did.
Yes, the
I
Tiffany jewelry was
Yeah, I
beautiful,
thought
too.
for me the worst dress, aside from Sacha Baron Cohen, which was ridiculous, Jonah Hill. That whole all black thing just did not work
Poor
for his
Jonah.
size, for his look.
And he
you
probably
know?
thought a lot about it because he was so excited.
I know, and we should
Look,
just
he
dress
looks so
up.
uncomfortable.
He really does.
He
looks
looks so
never she, doesn't
uncomfortable.
he?
Yeah, Jonah.
And I wonder if the shirt is actually blue with the black tux.
Yeah, it just
No.
didn't work. It
Yeah,
just
it's-
didn't work for him.
at least
He
the
needed
shoes
some-
aren't brown,
He needed
right?
some,
Oh,
some
God,
crisp
too much.
white in there.
He tried.
There were so
And
many
failed.
one-liners in here. I'm gonna have to watch this later and put it on pause. You guys,
PVR
thank you
that
so
one,
much.
kids. Watch it online on our YouTube page later. That'll be fun.
We're
guys.
gonna take
Thank
a
you.
quick break.